101, and this is a case for a show in which I have coerced management and letting me talk to my favorite bands. We are at Riot Fest. Riot Fest makes dreams come true with some of the reunions that they have put together over the years, and I'm happy to be sitting here with Shudder to Think. There's 5 of you, so can we please go down the line and just introduce who we all are real quick?
I'm Jarek Bischoff on bass.
And I'm Nathan Larson on guitar.
Craig Wedren, vocalist.
Adam, drums.
Clint Walsh on guitar.
How fun. Guys, you just got off stage at Riot Fest. How did that go? What's your big takeaway from coming back to Chicago and coming back to playing festivals?
I thought it went great. It's just like a dream
It was joyful.
play with
amazing.
these boys and then to see all the smiling, shining faces, including like family and friends. It just was sort of a time warp.
Yeah. We have a lot of family here, and yeah, it was just very gratifying.
Yeah.
People were psyched. It was great.
We're just thrilled to be back in Chicago. This town has been really, really wonderful to us
Amazing.
over the years.
Always.
And it's a very special place for us.
It was sort of the first town outside of DC that warmed to Shudder to Think, which back in the day took a little warming to. And so Chicago feels like home.
Do you remember the first time you played Chicago? Where was it and who you play with?
I remember a lot of amazing, or more than 2 amazing Metro shows. I don't know where we would have played before that.
Metro was where it really
That was
sort
like-
of coalesced.
It's the spot.
Yeah.
But there was some like Empty Bottle and
Jawbox and Show to Think played at the Empty Bottle? Yeah, that was,
Where's Lounge
super
Act?
solid.
Lounge Act
Yeah,
is no
Lounge
longer
Act.
here.
Okay, that was the place. That was
Yeah.
one of the great. Although that was, it was. I remember. It's gone. Huh?
Yeah, it was in Wicker Park, I think is where Lounge Axe was. Yeah, but before my time, unfortunately.
Right.
Yes, but a lovely venue nonetheless. As for the reunion, who made the call? How did we all decide to get back together and play some music?
It was a group thing. We have multiple band threads going, and everybody would sort of, at different times, cast a line out, but the stars never quite aligned until.
I think Jarek kind of brought it up back together. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, because when my nephew called her, he was like, "You guys should play, and you should be the bass player." I was like, "Hey, that's a pretty good idea."
And that's what happened. And my son Nils, who's over there, he was really encouraging.
And I was always like, guys, what's everybody doing? Hey, what do you like this riff? I'm gonna send it to you on a voicemail, and everybody would be like, yeah, it's cool.
Well,
like,
you guys have a new song that you guys have been playing live. Is it called Playback? Am I correct in
That's
that?
right.
I do what I can. How is it writing a song in 2025 compared to maybe writing a song in 1995? Are you flexing different brain muscles at this point?
I mean, speaking for myself, and I think speaking for a lot of us, nobody stopped writing, and we've all been playing every day since. So it was just like unhitting pause and letting the sort of fresh spring water in.
Beautifully said.
That was a very mixed metaphor.
I think
That
it's a
was
lot
not
easier
great.
now too, because there's no pressure, and it's just like we can have fun and write stuff that we think is fun to listen to. And I think when you hear the new stuff that we're working on, you can hear that we're excited to be playing it, and we're excited to be playing together.
Yeah.
So that's
It's quite joyous. As we were saying before we went on stage, it's sort of just like a bonus life.
like an extra round after you beat the final boss. And
Yeah.
you're sort of wounded, and then you get an extra fun
Like,
round.
oh my God, now we get to do whatever we want.
Yeah.
I
Just
love
like roll
that.
around.
I don't know
Yeah.
if we ever did actually beat the final boss.
I think
What is it?
think
The
life
what?
is the
The
final
final-
boss. I
Yeah,
think the
I
fact
think
that you've
you're
gotten
right.
to this stage in life
It's
is
more
a
of a-
victory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
But Playback is a good segue to Dischord because we're putting out a single of Playback and another new song called Thirst Walk. Q101 exclusive. On Dischord.
Okay, great.
Next month.
So this is what I want to know with you guys is, I'm somebody who, when I was 13, I heard Minor Threat for the first time. It changed my life. We were talking about how I'm
Same.
straight edge beforehand.
Me too.
And it just, it's opened up an entire world for me of old hardcore bands, new hardcore bands. It's what my life is now. With you specifically, I was reading your interview on Antimatter about how you grew up in Cleveland, but you were tapped into the Washington, D.C. scene before you moved to D.C. Who in Cleveland had hardcore records? How did you figure this out?
There were like 5 people who had hardcore records in Cleveland, and a few of them were older siblings or just like cool cousins of friends of mine. So we had a little feeder, which you needed in Cleveland in the 80s.
Absolutely. Can we go around and say maybe the first punk or hardcore record that we heard that made you go like, oh, this is what my life is now?
Yeah.
Are you a hardcore guy?
No, not so much hardcore, but like I was more into just like Operation Ivy
Okay.
and that kind of punk. Yeah, it's like skate punk and shit like that. I was
That's
a
more than welcome
skater
here.
dude.
That's more than okay.
Yeah, I was a skater dude and metal. But
Gotcha.
And for me, I was into the LA stuff before I was in, so it was like Fear and X and Circle Jerks, and that stuff really hit me earlier than the DC bands. But
Yeah.
then I realized there was this local scene, and when I was 13 or 14 and got into it.
Sort of the same. Growing up in Cleveland, we were obsessed with California and Alternative Tentacles. I remember having an Alternative Tentacles comp, which actually had Bad Brains on it, interestingly. So it was sort of splitting both ways. Yeah, and I don't know if it was like hardcore is the thing, but it instantly became sort of like a big planet in the galaxy.
I love that.
For me, you kind of have the typical. You start out hearing your Ramones and your Sex Pistols and like the Saints, but then I think for me it was Joyride by GI. It was like kind of just kind of.
You
That
know
was the one.
That's an amazing record.
Of course,
So-
of course, absolutely.
It's just, I feel like it's a deep cut. I don't know why, but it's so great. Joyride. Yeah.
I never really listened to punk rock, but I found myself playing in the Dwarves in the early 2000s.
No kidding.
For a long time, and then through that started to listen to a bunch more, and then I ended up playing in Scream, which is a Dischord band. So this is my second Dischord band that I'm playing with, and I feel very lucky. A total whore.
Well, let's end with this. I'm so excited you guys are back. I'm so excited for the new music. As you go back through the history of your band, are there any shows or tours that you look back on and you go, man, I can't believe we were doing this in 1994. What a lineup that was. Is there anyone that jumps out to you?
I gotta say, the Big Cat tour in Europe. Listen to this lineup. It was. Am I wrong about it? It was like Mercury Rev, Pavement, us. Who else was on that? Dirty Three. Warren Ellis.
Jeff Buckley was on it, but at a different leg.
Yeah. It was super sick. It was just crazy.
It was insane.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
But then also Lollapalooza in
That was
'94,
the
whenever you want it,
sickest lineup
it
event.
was the peak year, which you never realized at the time, except in the rear view. But who was it? It was
the
like
list is crazy.
Beastie Boys, Breeders,
Tribe Called Quest, Parliament Funkadelic,
Nick Cave. That's right.
The Far Side.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was super sick. It was like next level set.
Yeah.
Stereolab.
Stereolab.
Yeah. It was like every band was amazing.
Shonen Knife. They were our pals.
I went and said hi to them.
And you did?
Yeah, of course they didn't remember. I think
They didn't?
some different people too. So I didn't. It's good to see them though.
We did a split 7-inch with them.
We did a split 7-inch.
Split 7.
No kidding. Well, Shudder to think. I'm glad you guys are back. You're a band that I greatly enjoy, a band that I think means a great deal to a lot of people. So before we go, if you guys want to look into that camera, is there anything to plug? We've got a Dischord release coming out, it sounds like. Anything else people should know about the reunion?
Just that everybody should do it, because everybody needs to be in a band right now. And stop posting your opinions online. Just form a band, please. Save the world.
I love that. Go form a band.
Form of a song.
But if you're gonna be online, follow me on Instagram. That's @_Case Lowe, CASELOWE. New episodes of A Case For every Monday on this YouTube channel. Subscribe to it, like it, and then go start a band after you watch this interview.
Thank you.
Thanks.